Hepinize merhaba arkadaşlar. Witcher'ın yeni bölümüne hoş geldiniz. En son burada Regis ile Deadloaf'ın izini bulmak için bir yola başvurduk. Regis kendine biraz işkence etmiş oldu. Bakalım. Bir etrafı dolaşmak istiyorum buranın yani. Neler var neler yok. Antonio Ekles. İnsanlara arasında bir dev derin düşünceleri kelimeleri döken adam. Çok iyi bir çeviri olmamış ama okey gibi galiba. Bakalım buralara, etrafa. Yani yağmalamak için de böyle değişik şeyler arıyorum aslında. Şuraya geçelim. Burada ne var? Buralara gelmiştik zaten. Tamam, buralar bizim burayı bulma tarzımızdı. Şu mezara bakayım. Abi vampirler mezarda uyur göndermesi galiba. O mu? Yok, değil. Arkadius Borovik. Neredeyse dünyaya kazık çekiyordu. Hatta o kadar çok yaşadı ki sıkıntıdan öldü. Oo, güzel. Bak, bunu güzel çevirmişler. Hoşuma gitti. Kitapları falan almayacağım. Gidelim. Yeterli bu kadar. Etrafı bir kolaçan ettik, bir gördük, dolaştık. Çıkalım yukarı mezarlığa. Ne oldu? Buradan çıkabiliyoruz. Tamam. Roç'um benim be. Bak, o kadar içeride zaman geçirdik. Beklemiş bizi burada. Aferin Roç. 300 adım hızlı yolculuğu kullanmayacağım. Zaten yükleme ekranı da aynı süreye tekabül eder. Benim için. Ya aynı olmasa da yani oyun kesilmesin, devam edelim böyle. Şimdi yani çok güzel bir ipucu olmasa da fena olmayan bir ipucu aldık diyelim. Yani şuradan atlamıyor musun cidden? Evet. Bazı kodlamadaki ufak sıkıntılar bunlar. Evet, bak gördüğünüz gibi şuradan da geçmiyor. Büyük ihtimalle rek üzerinden kodlamışlar. Olabilir. Yükseklik olarak değil galiba. O renk üzerinden kodlanmış gibi duruyordu. Bakalım. İlerleyelim. Devam edelim. Bir glitch yedik galiba az önce ya. Allah'ım ya. Burada arkadaş büyük ihtimal ama gece niye çalışsın lan diyor. Mantıklı diyorsun. Hemen bir meditasyonla çözelim işi. Bir 8'e atalım saate. Zaten bir 2 saat kalmış gündüze ama. Evet. Geldik. Cutscene'e girdik. Bakalım ne anlatacak bize.
Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes our pates, we've always mud up to our ankles here.
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather! I've seen you. You empty your chamber pot in front of our shop each morn, so folks will dirty their boots, go to you to get them cleaned.
A far-fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
I'll conspire to welt your bum with my belt. Come here.
Leave him alone.
Just who the spit are you?
Ya görmüyor musun? Bak, madalyon var. Yani zırhları giymişim. Bulaşma işte babacığım. Seni ilgilendirmez.
All you need to know is, long as I'm here, you're not gonna touch the boy.
Is that so? Then we'll come find him once you're gone.
Try it, and I'll find you.
Is that a threat?
Evet, öyle lan.
Leave the kid be and piss off.
Oh no. No northern sheep titler.
Kuzey çomarı.
We'll pummel the swine first, then spank the piglet. Get him!
Ya ama siz. Oha. Lan bu ne? Ne oluyor? Bu ne ama yani. Çüş. Bu arada bu baya çüş yani. Bir de full guardlı geziyorlar ya, inanılmaz. Bir açığa geçebilir miyim? Göremiyorum.
Sand piss.
Güzel. Puf.
What's the meaning of this? The brawl? Who started it?
I'm investigating the beast on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you. And these men, what are they doing?
İşlerimi zorlaştırıyorlar.
Obstructing my investigation.
Understood. Right. A few days in the clink ought to teach them not to impede official duchy business.
Hadi Allah'ım yürüyün yürü. Hadi yavrum hadi haydi. Haydi yürüyün. Büyük tane dayak yeme ihtimali de vardı ama işte şey yaptılar.
You're very good with your fists, sir. Wouldn't be looking for work, would you? We'd make a fine duo.
Bu arada yani kaybetsek de büyük ihtimalle gelip onlar ayırıp kurtaracaktı bizi. Anladım bu. Evet. Deadlift hakkında soru
Listen, I'm
sormalıyım.
interested in a certain gentleman.
Oh, wait. Before we get to talking, please, take a seat.
Oturalım. Niye oturmayalım?
But
Oturalım.
my boots are clean.
In this city, no boots are clean unless they just come off my stamp. A seat, sir, please.
Otur ya Yarılçım otur bir 20-30 dokada atarsın. Ne olacak?
So then, who was it you wanted to ask about?
One of your patrons. Tall, elegant black frock. Not from around here.
An arrival? Indeed. I hear a faint bell ringing. A modest sum might make it sing
Bak
out
sen.
loud and clear.
How much?
Let's say 500 crowns.
What? Gotta be kidding me. What would you even do with that kind of coin?
Expand my venture. I'm sure you can imagine. Have a proper stand with a big sign. I want a new box too. New polishes, new brushes. And if I've enough coin left, I'll buy a share in a launderer's. Get
500 çok.
wastewater for free.
Bak.
Got it all planned out.
I should think so. Capital is all I require.
Pekala hadi pazarlık yapalım. Yapalım
Alright.
ya ne olacak?
Let's see if we can't figure something out.
500 değil bak şimdi sen çok dedin onu. Gel 400'de anlaşalım. Şöyle hatta 375 desem.
It's not quite... I don't know.
Çok kızmadı ama bak. Çok kızmadı 375'e. Çok kızmadı. Şöyle 399.
It's not quite... I don't know.
Oo 400'e de şeysin. 430 desem.
Ah, see? I knew we'd
Tamam
clinch it.
430'a çözdük işi. Çözdük işi. Al bakalım 430 coin'ini.
Guess I can agree to that.
1,000 thanks. I shan't forget it. Now to the matter at hand. I know the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name. A steady patron, gets his boots cleaned every few days. He's very good to me. Always pays me a premium.
Know where I might find him?
No, but you could wait here. Perhaps he'll stop by.
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him? Or maybe notice which direction he came from?
When I clean boots, sir, I do not look up to see where folk come from. I clean.
It seems you're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here. Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis. The air does wonders for me. Now, if I might intercede, I dare say I've the right question to ask. Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome of St. Lebioda's Cathedral. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the effort, and piles more coin. I'm prepared to give you this vial if you tell me where the man we seek lives.
But you won't hurt him.
Hayır
will you?
ya.
The gentleman's art true, but he's kind.
Söylemiyormuş bir de bak
Point
bize.
fact, he's a friend. Yet we had a falling out of sorts and would like to straighten matters out.
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port. The door is red, but I do not know if the gentleman lives there.
Worth checking. Might happen on a lead.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off your kickers before you go? With all due respect, sirs, your boots could stand a cleaning.
Thank you. Perhaps later.
Lan çocuğa bak ha. Çocukta da o sırtı var ha. Sırtı geniş çocuğun.
Flout it's ripped and rotting chain.
Handled that kid pretty well.
Finding the right approach. That's the trick to dealing with children.
Doğru bu arada.
Yeah.
Doğru.
Saw
No
that.
time to lose.
Meaning
It's not
the
far
right
from
thing
what
to
I'd
bribe them with.
sure.
Hope we don't scare them off.
Bu arada doğru cidden bir çocuğu
Red door. One the boot black mentioned.
aç. Açmadan önce yani çocuklarla konuşmanın doğru şeyi bu. Hani istediği gibi konuşmazsan hiçbir türlü onun şeyi olmaz. Bir saniye. Evet hemen geldim. Açalım kapıyı bakalım. Yani çocukla inatlaşmak saçma. Doğru yoldan gitmen lazım. Olay o.
Won't budge. Gotta break it down.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, "Detlef, I'm coming for you." A bit more finesse, I implore you.
Let's hear your
Yani
idea.
tabii ki.
Give me a moment.
Bu arada ay sakal gitti. Yükselirim. Tipe bak. Aha. Bir oyunu kaydedip tekrardan bir yükle yapacağım bu arada
Nice.
arkadaşlar.
Ever considered becoming a burglar? Skill like that'd come in awful handy.
I considered it briefly, but ultimately concluded it would be terribly dull. Come.
Eğer düzelmezse o giliç. Bu arada yani kaç tane kuzgun var baba izle yani. Pek de mantıklı diye yaptığımız ama neyse girdik. En azından Detlef'ı aradığımızı biliyoruz. Ya, onun bizi aradığını biliyoruz. Cümle yanlış kurdum. Detlef öğrenmiş olabilir yani. Bizim onu aradığımızı biliyor.
Sense him.
No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is still strong.
Hala
Let's
varmış
look
mı
around.
hiç? Bakalım tabii ki. Sal beni. Heh. Hemen bir oyunu kaydedip tekrardan yükleyip geleyim. Evet hemen glitch hallettim geldim. Buradan yukarı çıkıyoruz okey.
Attic. Let's go.
Tavan arası let's go. Niye böyle bir şey dedi? Neyse. Aha şüpheli mektup bulduk ve direkt cutscene'e girdik
Detlef
peki.
found her Eritane. You do not know us, but we know you to be a vampire. We know also of your weakness for the wench they call Renowed. Now you know this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed on her. We shall flay the skin from her flesh. Yet you can save her. You need but travel to Beauclair, where you shall slay 5 men prescribed. You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your failure. Your beloved's finger.
There
Niye
you have it.
yaptığı
Proof
anlaşıldı.
positive Detlef killed not of his own accord. A blackmailer sunk his claws into him.
Anladık. Peki.
Who's Renowed?
His one-time lover. The sole human woman with whom he was very close. Because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this hostile world. She began the work that I strive to continue.
Ever meet her?
Never had the pleasure, alas. She deserted him the time before he came round to save me, though he always claimed she'd gone missing.
Sence ona ne olmuş olabilir? Hemen bir soralım.
Take it you have your
Ben de ufak
doubts.
su içeyim.
I know humans better than he does. Their capacity to be disloyal, dishonest. I also know she took her things. Not something one associates with the kidnapped, or those who disappear against their will.
I'll save you the trouble of asking. No, I don't know why she left. I can, however, hazard a guess that Detlef grew angry one day, showed another, more monstrous side. Detlef's anger could frighten anyone off, though most who see it get no chance to flee.
Detlef have trouble letting go, accepting that she'd left him.
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such a thing?
And Detlef is so much more emotional than most humans.
Oo, duygusalmış
Not
Detlef.
only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a member of his pack. And one never leaves one's pack voluntarily.
Peki, peki. Gerçekten kaçılmış. Okey.
Even if Renowed did abandon him that time, looks like someone's actually kidnapped her this time.
Hard to argue with that. And hard to foresee what he's prepared to do to free her, get her back.
He's prepared to kill, that's clear.
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills for he cares for her deeply. And that blood, those individuals, they mean nothing to him.
Ama yine de yani
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to rescue a female from his pack.
yani bir yardım alması lazım da.
Exactly.
Right, so someone's blackmailing him. We know that. Still have no idea who. Need to look around some more.
Bakın biraz daha etrafa bakın aynen. Şimdi ipuçları boş verin. Bir yağmalı oyuncak bebek yağmaladık peki.
Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy
Regis
sometime.
sen de bir şeyler yapsan mı?
Puppets rather disturbing.
Woman's likeness. Bit smudged. That Renowed?
I don't know. As I said, I never met her.
Reminds me of someone.
Who?
Not sure. Can't help feeling I've seen that face before though.
Acaba? Regis sen de kadim bir tane şeysin yani. Kadim bir vampirsin, bir etrafa baksan biraz. Ne dersin?
Somebody fixed this recently.
Tamam, burası herhalde.
Tools were used recently. Detlef unwind by
Aa,
fixing
şurada bir şey
toys
var.
between murders.
Really now, Geralt, must you?
Nice tune.
Aha.
Look, slips of paper, name on each.
Yine glitch'tendi ya, Allah cezasını vermesin.
Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac Peyrin, Count de Lacroix.
Detlef's victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
Must have come from whoever wrote the letter. All of it written using the same ink. See the color? Ink was dyed with cinnabarite. Rare mineral, pretty much found only in...
Nazaire. But I fear it means very little. Anyone could have imported such ink.
Fair enough. Still worth remembering.
Look, this slip is stained.
With wine. Not much to go on either. Especially not in Beauclair.
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
Let's sum up what we know. Seems Detlef's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his victims' names.
All noted down using one and the same Nazaire ink. And not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Detlef's innocence, clearly.
Yani direkt Detlef'ı şeye ayırsak mı? Bilemedim. Yani bu plan da olabilir aslında, yani hani Detlef'ın öldürmek istediği kişiler. Yani çünkü hepsinin bir amacı var, öldürülen adamların. Hepsi böyle kötü işlere bulaşmış. Eskiden saygın adamlarmış. Bir yanılıyorsun diyelim, bakalım ne diyecek. Merak
Not
ettim.
how I'd put it. Doubt it's how the Duchess will see it either.
I trust you to convince her. And then,
What? Go on, don't be shy. See, you've got it all figured out, including the grin I gotta wear.
it's a rather bold plan, but were we to find Renowed, we would strip the blackmailers of their hold on Detlef.
That's one idea.
Yani
Could be worth a shot. But what about Detlef? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. He's sure to return sooner or later.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No, he'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must trust me on this.
Fine. Need to report to the Duchess first.
So be it. We'll await you here. Detlef and I both.
eyvallah eyvallah. Şimdi glitch var mı hala? Bir koşalım bakalım. Yok, glitch yokmuş. Okey. Bir saniye, bir saniye. Gir içeri, gir. Gir içeri. Geralt'cığım gir. Heh. Şurada bir şey var. Tahliye emri. Neler varmış orada bir bakalım. Hazır gelmişiz. Ha, şunları okumadık bayağıdır. Tamamdır, böyle ufak bir okuyalım. Aynen.
Poor girl. Realized she was changing into a monster. Recorded it in her diary. Poignant.
495 peki. Roach gel bakalım böyle. Roach'u bekleyelim. İhtiyar adam. Sen pek ihtiyara benzemiyorsun lan. Bakayım. Ha, ihtiyarmış. Çok az ya. Şey çok az. Ciddi anlamda hani bir yüz olarak farklılık harbiden az yani. Ha, level atlamışız. 42 level olmuşuz. Oo, güzel güzel. Buradan Queen'e bir daha veriyoruz. Queen 3'ten de. Şuradan da şunu açmamız lazım da şuna gideceğiz buna. 25 5 tane buna verebilir miyiz? Yani 5 tane buna verince bu açılacak. Bunu iptal edebiliriz. Eğer bulursak sıfırlama alalım bu arada. İşimize yarar o sıfırlamalar. Koş bakalım Roach'cum. Koş koş koş. Şuradan. Şöyle yukarı çıkacakmışsın. Ama Roach'un zırhı da var ya. Acayip hoşuma gitti bu arada. Ciddi anlamda iyi ki bunu almışım. Dedirtiyor yani. İlerleyelim bakalım. Bu arada buralar güzelmiş ya. Böyle ne havası veriyor? Safranbolu diyeceğim. Tam emin değilim. Safranbolu böyle yer mi? Böyle bir yer mi? Böyle bir ne denir? Harbiden eski evlerin havasını veriyor. Hoşuma gitti yani böyle. Baksana yapılaşmaya bak nasıl.
Not so fast, Roach.
Ciddi anlamda çok hoşuma gitti bu arada. Harbiden çok güzel. Aa, birisi bizi beğenmiş. Şuna bir bakayım. Oku. Grand turnuvası. Güzel. Grand'de bu aralar çok tokat yedik bu arada yani. O yüzden. Witcher sadece belaya sebep olan şey demek. Ya biz belayı çekmiyoruz arkadaş. Biz belayı çözüyoruz da yanımızdan geliyorsa yapacak bir şey yok. Bu arada abi çok iyi ya. Şuraya bak. Mükemmel değil mi? Şunu bir 4K'da görmek. Uy var ya, enfes manzara, enfes manzara. Başka hiçbir şey demiyorum. Mükemmel. Şöyle bakmak isteyen, yani screenshot falan almak isteyen olursa diye ufak bir göstereyim böyle. Evet, alınmıştır büyük ihtimal. Ama çok iyi durmuyor mu ya? Hani şuradan şöyle bak, bu da çok güzel. Şu sağdaki gitsin, tamam. Bir de böyle alacak varsa alsın. Devam edelim. Kim düşünürdü mü? Kim düşünürdü, ne bileyim. Devam devam devam. Çık yukarı Geralt'cığım. Çık çık çık çık çık. Evet evet. Benim o. Evet. Ünlü Rivia Geralt of Rivia. Rivialı Geralt. Benim o, evet. Buraya direkt gelebilirmişiz ama neyse, güzelce gezmiş olduk. Güzel manzaralar tattık. Şuraya bak ya. Şu manzaralara bakar mısın arkadaş? Eyvallah. Gene glitch yiyoruz galiba. Bakayım. Evet, o benim. Uf, çok iyi ya. Var ya, inanılmaz yani. Öyle böyle değil. Harbiden çok güzel. Gidelim. Geldik zaten. Sarayın içine de atla girmeyelim. Ayıp yani. Selamünaleyküm. Oo, Düşes'cim, ne haber?
Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher.
I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
Ne oldu?
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
Fakat işler sarpa saldı mı? Yaratıkı buldum mu? Bilemedim ya. İşler sarpa sardı diyelim geçelim.
Case is more serious than we thought. The beast, I couldn't kill it. Didn't manage.
We sent you after a monster and you returned with nothing? We are very disappointed.
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Is this a problem? Is it too much for a witcher? A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight. Or arm yourself with ample garlic and
Aynen
drive a
kanka,
stake
aynen.
through its
Aynen,
heart.
aynen. Çok mantıklı.
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace, I shall assemble a battue. Bring the matter to its end at once. The Witcher need but tell us where to find this monster.
Git hadi onları ölüme gönder.
Go ahead. Send them to their death. Certain death.
To a lone Witcher, perhaps. To 40 of my men-at-arms?
He.
Not another skirmish.
40,
Allah Allah.
50, 100, doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
You have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
Dead wrong.
Brainless mi?
Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catacans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Aynen öyle.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What, then, do you intend to do?
Onu bulup ardından
Try to
konuşmak
talk to
istiyorum.
him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a Witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it. Ha.
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmail? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally rich, capable of feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human, and he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free. Or wait until it murders again. We must render it harmless as quickly as possible.
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him, not help him.
Ben
No one
anlamanı
else should
beklemiyorum.
die. That's most important. As soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
I admit to being swayed, Witcher. You may be right. Do you know anything about the blackmailer?
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop, hop! In Tucson, wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine, or stains therefrom. They are stains from a drop of Estest, Ervelus, Fiorano.
Your Grace wished to see me?
Bak bakalım şu
Witcher,
lekeye.
show him the paper scrap. Benoit, can you determine which wine made this stain?
Yes, yes. The west bank of the Sarre Tour. That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels of Beauclair oak. Hue, deep burgundy. Clarity, high. It's simple. Sarre, the 1269 vintage.
That's impossible. The wine is produced at Castel Revello.
Aha, içeriden
Exclusively
birisi. İçeriden
for
birisi.
the ducal table. Perhaps some Sonreal was stolen. We must go to the vineyard. See if there's not been an incident.
Bakmalıyız derken.
Wait. Your Grace wants to go with me? Out of the question.
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal hiney and do nothing while our duchy is in grave danger.
Your Grace, what you propose is far too dangerous. The Witcher should go alone.
It
Seni var ya,
pleases me to
öldüreceğim
see
ha.
you gentlemen finally agree on something. But I've made my decision. We shall go, accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain, and Geralt. We will travel incognito. We've no wish to give the court any reason to gossip. For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, not your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace. Witcher, are you ready?
Hadi gidelim aslanım. Bizde geri vites yok. Bas.
Excellent. Give me a moment. I must don something more appropriate and concealing. Then we will be off.
Haydi bakalım. Haydi gidiyoruz. Aha. Giymiş kapşonluyor. 3 kişi mi gidiyoruz? Peki. Yani generalde biraz kendini saklı sevmişiymiş. Yüzbaşı. Aha da geldik.
This vampire, have you ever faced its sort before?
I have.
How did it end? Did you kill it?
Didn't have to fight him. Hadn't killed anyone.
Have you ever heard of anyone defeating such a vampire?
Know of a man who defeated one, sure, but he didn't manage to kill it. Ultimately, only another vampire can kill a vampire.
Peki. Geralt abimiz ne diyorsa o. He, çok hızlı koşamıyoruz. Sağ hızla koşuyoruz. Okey.
Hunters have attacked the wagon. We must help.
Stay back, Your Grace. We shall see to this. Help! Save us!
Geldik geldik. Lan hadi yüzbaşı görelim. Ama bizim kılıç hemen parlamaya başladı.
Help! Save us!
Hadi iş yap iş yap. Ana ölüyoruz. Kanka çok vuruyorsun, bir daha vurma. Çok vuruyorsun, bir daha vurma.
Time to move on.
Yüzbaşım.
If not for you, we'd have been done for.
Bir level daha atladık peki. Hemen buradan yükseltmemizi yapalım. 4 oldu. Güzel.
Thank you. You saved our lives.
Hooray!
Ray mi? Peki. Teşekkürler.
Go, go.
Witcher'cığım kılıcı geri sokabilirsin. Kanına geri. Bir bekler insan ya, ayıp.
Tell me more about this vineyard. Castel Revello.
It's the best in Ortusan. An old master of the winemaking trade runs it.
Majesteleri ben önden gideyim.
Trustworthy?
He's held his post for years. There's never been a problem. Till now. I wish to know your thoughts, Geralt. The Sonreal stain, how did it wind up on the paper? Is someone from the vineyard blackmailing the vampire?
Could be a servant, could be the steward, could be the wine was just stolen from the estate.
We shall know when we arrive. It's not far now.
Eyvallah geldik.
Captain de la Tour, we did not expect any visitors from the palace. How are affairs at court?
Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Beauclair. Well, we've our hands full. Especially since the rogue last attacked in the palace gardens.
I trust Her Illustrious Highness was not harmed.
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabricio. I am well.
Your Grace? We were not warned. I shall order the salon prepared at once.
Yok yok.
That won't be necessary. As you can see, we are not here on an official visit.
Naturally. Might I ask then what has brought you to Castel Ravello?
I want to
Came
talk
see
to you.
Got some questions.
In this land, it is seen as polite to introduce oneself before asking any questions.
This is Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. He has come to Toussaint on my personal invitation.
Which is to say...
Which is to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.
Of course, Your Grace.
Did you
Aferin,
hear that,
aferin.
Witcher? Fabricio will be delighted to answer your every question.
Aferin aslan
Want to
parçası,
talk
aferin.
about Sonreal.
I am at your service.
The Sonreal. How many vineyard workers have access to it?
One might say only I do.
Not like you make the wine all alone. At least a dozen others work here.
I see you've little notion how wine is made. Grapes travel a long road before they become Sonreal. The workers assist me only to the stage of fermentation. I see to the maceration personally and let no one near the fat. Workers, again, assist me during barreling, but then I seal the aging barrels myself, each and every one. The wine lies in the cellar, gains character. Once this process is complete, it becomes Sonreal. And as it happens, only I have the key to the cellar in question.
Peki, peki, güzel. Hiç çalındı mı baba?
Some of this wine might have been stolen. Just a suspicion we have, but any burglaries lately?
Burglaries? Not to my knowledge. And a few days past I took stock of the inventory. All was accounted for. The barrels lie safely in the cellar, I assure you.
We'll not get anywhere
Peki.
asking questions, I see. It's a waste of time.
Your Grace? How am I to understand this?
Master Fabricio, we have proof someone's gained access to Sonreal. Someone who should not have. Which means one of two things. Either you lie to our face, or you are an idiot who has had wine stolen from under his nose and not even realized it. In either case, you shall answer for it.
But...
Silence! And listen. I shall inspect the barrels in person, thus giving you time to reflect. When I return, I expect to hear answers. Remind me, where is the Sonreal stored?
In the main cellar, around the corner. I'll show you.
I shall find it. Give me the key to the cellar and wait here.
Of course, Your Grace. Here it is.
Nasıl ilahaya tütürdü ha? Nasıl ilahaya tütürdü majestelerine karşı? Ulan yat lan aşağı. Diğer soruyu mu sorsaydık ya acaba?
What if Fabricio's blackmailing the vampire? Considered that?
He has his flaws, but I would never suspect him of such a thing.
Yani
He's been
ben de.
very loyal. He owes all he has to me. His father frittered away the family fortune. He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all. Fabrizio lived as a beggar until I appointed him steward of Castel Ravello. Only then
Aha,
did he come
aha.
into his own.
Aha, duruşlara bak, duruşlara. Aç bakayım ablacığım. Majestelerine de kapı açtırıyoruz. Witcher sen ne daşlı bir arkadaşmışsın ya. Vallahi. Solda demedim ya. Anakilerde solda.
So where do we start?
Let us see if all the barrels are present. Here's the inventory ledger.
İncele. Başlayalım bakalım hemen.
Vintner's log. Fermentation completed with no complications. Tapped above sediment line. Here it is. Barreling. Everything lines up at first glance. Neatly and thoroughly documented.
Then we must follow our other lead. Benoit said the stain came from the 1269 vintage. Let's find it.
Peki. Araştıralım bakalım şuraları. Tamam geldik. Bu değil mi? Ervelius.
Ervelus. I like it. Quite dry.
Ervelius
An
değil ya.
excellent wine. With good taste.
Ya alalım biraz. Sen de bana kuru mu yapıyorsun anlamadım. Düşesim. Tahta çekiç falan. Vabuzu mu bu?
Est. Think everyone and their mother's heard of this
Estes.
wine.
Lan
Among the best in the world.
pardon.
Castel Ravello is famous for it.
Çıkabiliyor muyuz yukarı? Çıkamıyoruz. Neyse ya çok da önemli değil. Ufak tefek yağmalar. Şunları da bir yağmalayayım. Oo, şarap. Güzel. Şimdi burada bir şey var. Pomino. Bu da değil anladığım kadarıyla.
Got Pomino over here.
Bu. Fiorana. Bu da mı değil?
Fiorano. Dandelion's favorite. Adores it.
Ah, yes. That sophisticated palate of his.
Sen nasıl tanıyorsun lan Dandelionu? Şşş, ne oluyor? Düşes. Sana da mı yazdı yoksa bu? Hain. Sangreal bulduk.
Sanreal.
1270 ama bu. Ha, pardon.
That's the wrong year. Keep looking.
Burada bir yerde o zaman bu. Karşıda. Yani düşesim siz de biraz yardım etseniz mi? Sadece bekliyorsunuz. Neyse. Estağfurullah. Hemen biz halledelim bu işi. Burada bir şey yok. Ama bak buraya gelme benim şeyimi bozma. Burada da bir şey yok. Peki. Gidelim o zaman şöyle. Peki burada da yok. Burada vardır. Ama yeter.
Sanreal. Barrels are dated 1268.
Close, but not quite the right year.
Şurası herhalde. Anladığım kadarıyla. Artık burası olsun yeterli. Hah bulduk.
Right
Okay.
here. 1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels are empty.
Wanna open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek.
Eyvallah. Tıklatayım. Başlayalım baştan. Dolu.
Full.
Belli.
This one's full too.
Dolu.
This one's full too.
Nerede?
Full.
Son bir tane kaldı. İnceler misin Yarılçım?
This one's full too.
Şu mu kaldı? Ne kaldı? Hepsi
Looks
dolu.
like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm afraid.
Full they are. The question
Heh,
is,
aynen o.
are they full of Sanreal?
İçi Sanreal mi
Grab a
acaba?
tap and a hammer. We shall open them one by one and taste.
Ready. We can start.
En köşedekini açalım bakalım. Açamıyoruz onu. Açabilir miyim acaba? Acaba lütfen. Heh.
Ready.
Step aside.
O tatacak ben açacağım. Tam bir köle işine döndü bu.
So,
I'd recognize this taste anywhere. This one is good.
Al ona da. Geç onu da. Hadi. Açtım ya fıçıyı ablacım. Ablacım geleceğim bundan içeceksin. Heh. İç bakalım. Evet buldum.
Revolting, bitter plonk.
Could have gone sour while aging.
Impossible. This is not wine. This is contaminated refuse that should never have made it into a barrel. The fact that it did was no accident, I'm sure.
Master Fabricio, let's see what he has to say about it.
Gidelim sorgulayalım bakalım. Dayı ne diyor? Ne yapmış? Anlat konuş. Köpek.
Master Fabricio, I am very disappointed.
But, Your Grace,
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
Konuş.
I admit it. I sold a barrel of Sorial. I beg you to forgive me.
Why did you do it?
I couldn't resist. The sum they offered, it was enormous.
Çok fazlaydı. Para karşılığı şişesini sattın ha.
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is
Hayır.
mine.
Ya
A roof over my head. I shall.
bak. Mouse var. Ekran gidiyor ya. Hemen geliyorum arkadaşlar. Evet hemen geldik. Devam etsin buradan.
I am very disappointed.
But Your Grace,
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
Bizim bakış. Asabi bakış. Sert bakış.
I admit it. I sold a barrel of Sorial. I beg you to forgive me.
Why did you do it?
I couldn't resist. The sum they offered, it was enormous. I gave in.
Is what I provide not enough?
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is truly mine. I've a roof over my head, ample food.
Bir de oturuyor majestenin karşısında.
What is a
O
noble
terbiyesiz.
without land of his own?
Terbiyesiz. Vurun kellesine vurun.
I shall tell you everything if you agree to show me mercy.
Ya kimsenin fark etmeyeceğini düşünmese bana ne? Şarabı kime sattın?
A few weeks past at the pheasantry, a rich nobleman approached me. He called himself a diplomat, well connected at court. He suggested we embark on an enterprise. Some of his clients had offered dizzying sums for even a drop of Sorial. He was to serve as intermediary.
This man's name.
He never revealed it. He was tall, black-haired, and spoke with a foreign lilt. He claimed to hail from Sintra.
I've no Sintrin aristocrat at court.
Üçü de soralım bakalım. Başka bir sonuca çıkacağız mı?
I was a fool, very foolish. I beg you, Your Grace, you must forgive me.
Tamam. Affet ya bence.
Wine itself. How do you hand it over?
We met under the cover of darkness in the ruins of Fort Astre. A dozen or so men came to collect. Armed men. The kind that stink of trouble. I had hauled the barrel there. They transferred it to their cart, and we went our separate ways.
That's it? That the last you ever saw of them?
That is to say, a few days passed. A messenger arrived. He said they wished to buy another barrel and, well, I've prepared it. Have it ready to deliver.
Hadi bakalım gidelim teslim edelim. Görelim
That's
şu
enough.
hırsızları.
Know all we need to know.
Your Grace, I beg your forgiveness.
Get out of my sight.
Ama
Captain, have your men
bir kere de değil bu.
release
Devamı
the
gelecekmiş
captain.
bak.
He must answer for his crime. High treason the charge. What now, Witcher?
We set a trap. Need to catch the wine thieves. Sentry and Noble could be our blackmailer. Next, transport. I'll take it to Fort Astra. Damien and his soldiers will cover me.
For once, I agree with you. We will do as you say. Let me know when you are ready.
See no reason to wait. Let's get going.
Aa, ikiye
We will
basacaktım.
set out now. Position ourselves before you arrive. You take the cart and meet us there.
Eyvallah.
Fine. When the handoff begins, watch for my signal.
Tamamdır şimdi. Umarım bize bırakır kontrolü. Cutscene bitmiştir diyeceğim. Çünkü bölümümüz 50 dakikayı buldu. Bitmemiş. Neyse biraz uzun bir bölüm olacak. Olsun, sorun değil.
Relax. Now we wait.
Aha, haydutlar geliyor. Tiplere bak, tiplere.
Our favorite vintner.
Bu da kim? Sen de kimsin diyecek bak şimdi.
It's not him.
Arkadaşlar, bayıldınız. Haberiniz olsun. Bas Queen'i gir, Geralt. Hayır hayır kaç. Bu ne, çok bu arada haydut var. İnanılmaz fazla. Aha, yeşile döndü kılıç. Haydut gel buraya gel. Uy, uzuvunu kestik. Yat yat aşağı yat. Hepsini öldürmeyelim ama bak ha. Bu kadar da olmaz. Hepsini ben mi keseceğim bu arada? Yetmez mi artık? Aga hiçbir işe yaramıyorsun bu arada. General misin nesin? Sonuncu, bunu öldürmeyelim ya. İyi öldürün. Oy. Vücudun yarısı gitti. Yağmala hemen seri bir şekilde tak tak yağmaladım. Aha, sonra bir tane ölmedi.
That was the plan, but
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
at your service. It was a good fight. We managed to capture one of the scoundrels.
Let's ask him a few questions. Come on.
Witcher, a moment. I was wrong about you.
Bana güvenmek için bir sebebin yoktu diyelim.
Well, had no reason to trust me, and I didn't do much to change that.
True, you are not the most endearing of men. At any rate, I see the effort you put forth. And I appreciate it.
Eyvallah eyvallah reisçim.
Let us go to her grace. She awaits nearby.
O burada mı?
Wait, she here?
I hope you did not think I would leave this to you alone, especially when every hour could prove essential. This prisoner of yours, bring him to me. We must ask him some questions. Captain, do the honors.
Who sent you?
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your mother.
Once again, who sent you?
Your nun's lover. They call it...
Wait. If he doesn't wish to speak, he needn't. I can think of several other ways he can be helpful.
Oo, bu
I'm
arada.
certain the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
Hadi bakalım. Harika bir fikir.
Sure can. Fresh out.
In that case, he's all yours.
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. But I'll see to that.
What? No. Crikey, no! Don't let him!
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
No! Don't let him! I'll talk!
Heh, aferin. Yedi. Bak. Böyle oltaya attık. Tık tık tık tık tık. Hemen atladı oltaya. Aferin.
Who hired you?
He'll kill me!
Benim öldürmeyeceğimi kim söyledi?
Me right now. Who is he?
Go on, man. Spit it out.
The Cintrian. That is what they call him. I've never seen him, but I know he mustered the men for this cape. That's what they said, that we were working for the Cintrian. I don't know anything else. I swear it.
Take him away. Throw him in the dungeon. He shall await trial there. Captain, we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out the Cintrian. Someone else must have seen him, must know of him.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report to the palace as soon as I learn anything.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I will await you at the guard post near the port.
Oo, senin orada buluştum diyelim. Ve bölümün sonuna gelelim.
We'll meet there.
We shall await your arrival.
Oy, bir şey diyeceğim bu arada. İyi bir levelde atladık. Fullledik bunu. Güzel. Şimdi gidelim yağmamızı yapalım. Oo, mis. Ver şunları. Tamamdır. İnelim aşağı bir de. Seslere bak yanlardan gelen. Yağmalamalarımızı yapalım. Buradaki yağmaları yapalım. Ardından bölümün sonuna geleceğiz tabii ki. Bakalım şimdi. Burada var bir şey. Bu ne? O patlayıcıymış. Okey, bu da patlayıcı. Başka ihtiyaç duyduğumuz bir şey burada var mı? Yok gibi. Şu leşleri toparlayalım. Güzel. Ben buradan para kazanıyorum sayın majesteleri. Yapacak bir şey yok yani. Bölümde 60'a gelmeden bitirelim ya. Az kaldı hemen. Ya şuraya da... burada çok ölü var. Bir tane kaldı. Evet arkadaşlar. Bölümün de burada sonuna geliyoruz. Eğer videoyu beğendiyseniz videoyu beğenmeyi, kanala abone olmayı ve yorum yapmayı lütfen unutmayın. Kendinize çok iyi bakın. Bir dahaki videolarda, bir dahaki bölümlerde görüşmek üzere. Hoşça kalın. 20 saniye kala bitirdik.